Welcome back to my channel. There comes a moment in every man's life when he looks in the mirror and for the first time he notices the lines on his foes, the silver strands in his beard. These lower recovery, the subtle shift, and in that quiet moment, when the noise of footh fades, he asks himself, am I still attractive? Do women still not to see him as my best already behind me? But what the world doesn't tell you, what most men never discover is this. There's a kind of beauty, a quiet, magnetic, commanding beauty that online mature man can possess. You see, youth may grab attention, but often shallow, loud, and fleeting mature. Masculinity, that's different. It doesn't chase. That it doesn't compete. It doesn't need to be loud because it's felt in airborne. A single word is spoken. Women didn't just see an older man, they sincere him in the way he holds. Eye contact without needing validation. In the way he listens, with patience instead of rushing to impress. In way he walks, not fast, not slow, but with purpose. In the way headdresses speaks, thinks, refined, collected, intentional. It's not about looking younger. It's about becoming sharper, or stoic, or indenuable. Because, let's be clear, a man who's lived through failure and fire carries his scars like armor who doesn't need attention, but attracts it fearlessly. Man is dangerous. That man is rare. That man is desirable. This video is not for boys who want quick tips to look old. For men will want to be for men who are no longer chasing youth. The era ready to embrace next level of attraction that only maturity can offer. So you've ever felt sting of visibility? If you've ever wondered whether women still feel something when they look at two, or if you just know deep down that you're mentasis world with a presence that speaks without words, then stay with meos. This is even Stoic attractions are going toe shift. The way you see yourself and the way women see you forever. Let's begin. There's a strange, almost silent pressure modern men facet moment they hit Harriet, 30s, 40s, and beyond. A pressure that whispers through the media, hides in sedating culture, and creeps into the mirror with each passing year. It tells you that as you age, your power fades, your doorbell tides, your relevance fades, you're a tool to slow down, to step aside. Let the younger men to keep spotlight while you quietly become your background tractor. In your own story and most men next. That narrative, they stop treeing thee, start hiding, they begin to believe that looking good, commanding. Guys inspire, iring desire, those things belong to the past, but the truth that most no one will tell you. A man's attractiveness doesn't fade with each dot, it deepens, sharpens, it multiplies. Height understands how to carry it. Couzette, like youthful release on energy and aesthetics. Metromasculine attraction is built on gravity. Do it. The strength bends your silence. The steadiness in walk. The discipline in your body, thickness of your thoughts. The Katoya presence when you enter a room and say a word. And yet every woman see federally good-looking gold man isn't defined by Botox filters or desperate testal changes. He's defined by something ancient and temporal, something women feel but rarely presence that comes from Ian, slaved deeply, suffered, silently and mastered himself completely. He knows shot to wear but doesn't chase trends, keeps himself but doesn't flex, speaks little but says more with his isothon mass men in paragraphs. He isn't fleshy, but his aura leaves an imprint. And here's what makes it even more powerful. Most men will never backhand because most men run from, but the high-value man, the stoic man, doesn't run harangues. He doesn't fear the mirror, he respects it. He doesn't dress to look chunk, headdresses to look timeless. He doesn't compete with boys. Hell, single quotes, slick man, . In this video, I'm going to Hanu, seven powerful principles. That's separate. Average aging from iconic resonances, Aritha secrets that make women look twice net because of pure age. But Beck is oft weight. Yuck, Yuri with it. Oh, if you've ever felt like you were slowly being erased from this conversation, if you've ever felt invisible in a world, it celebrates youth but forgets that's muddy. Or if you simply want to beck amethyc, hand of man who ages not with fear, but with unmatched elegance, strength, and inalienable attractiveness, then this video is your moment. Let's sendlock these even Stoic secrets to bang a good-looking older man and show through her that your prime is just beginning. Point 1 on your age-like armor. Not a wound time doesn't break a real man. It builds him. And yet so many men aging like a slow death sentence. They star fighting behind hair dye filters, exaggerated clothing, or shallow humor. They fear each birthday like it's a countdown. But a Stoic man can high value. Man doesn't view age as decline. He sees it as proof. Proof that has served, grown, endured. Proof that has gravity. Every scar, wrinkle, and gray hair comes a badge of character. Not a blemish. Your age isn't something to mascot. It's something to master. When you walk into a room, you don't try to out-youth younger men. You outweave them. Why outcome? Calm them. You out-now them, you'll bring the weight of experience. Not for April, but because fire no longer burns you. You became it. Nepro brother is power that can't be faked. 2. Upgrade your aura, not just your apprehension. You can dress well, but few men know how to wear energy because any too mature masculinity is no longer a botsis. It's a boot signal. It's the way you carry yourself. Your eye contact, the pace of your breath, vie behind, your silence. This is where that true good lucks of a man live. You didn't need to be conventionally hams. You do need to be intentionally composed. When your aura says, I don't chase back as I attract. I don't prove because I embody. I don't speak because my presence already does. That's when people, especially women, can't stop watching you. Style. It's part of it. Tailored shirt. Clean. Boots. A scent that lingers in the way. It all matters. But those are just extensions off your core refinement. Upgrade your aura and the room won't care how old you wear. They'll only wonder why they can't stop feeling your presence. 3. Train your to be a temple, not atrophy. You've seen the type men who try to outlive 20-year-olds flex and endlessly training for attention. High in aesthetics and low onion. Stance doesn't train for applause. Head trains for command. Hell if Stu stays strong enough to carry his own life and the weight of others when needed. Haroons so he can play with his future children or walk miles. He stretches so ages with grace, not stiffness. You are not sculpting a statue. You are a Montenegro vehicle for excellence. It's a strong body in your 40s, 50s, and beyond tells the world. This man respects him. He honors his vessel. It's not for life to slow down. He's staying ready for everything. Trust us. The man behind them is insecure, but a broad-shouldered, commide, firm older men with integrity in Hispian. That's not fitness. That's feminine magnetism and motion. 4 Radiant, unshakable stillness. It's the sexiest energy on earth. Masculine bod and loud. It isn't in flashy clothes or clever pick-upines. It's in stillness. The stillness of a man who doesn't react emotionally to thick seas or on him who do. Need to win every argument. What pauses before he speaks, and when he speaks it lands that kind off man disarms palace. Peely, women beckos most men favor, compete, or interrupt. But the man, Holian's back in his chair, listens without trying, Tofix. Ho-ho's eye contact without agenda. That man is remembered long after Wybako's stillness in Pless mystery. Tells her I've been through fire. I'm no longer afraid of it. Says I'm not trying to impress you. I'm already impressed by who? EveBeckham.com. That restraint, that internal gravity. It's the rarest form of masculine attractiveness in theist part. It can't be bought. Must be forged. 5. Live with the elegance in the details. That's where women fall. Here's the truth. Most men live like they're barely holding things. Dug a dot. Dishes piled, clothes wrinkled, lives scattered. They don't trialize the most attractive Menxics off their environment. Not the way your space smells. The way you pour her, the way your home is clean, minimalist, and deeply intentional. It's not about luxury, it's about elegance. Elegance is the rhythm of your life that come of your mornings. The glass of whiskey you sip slowly at night, handwritten notes. You still keep thick, quiet music playing Wiley-O Red. It's this attention. To detail tells her something, this man doesn't just exist. He credits life. And when a woman enters your world and sees that even your silence has always want to stay. Not biosu begbek, 'cause your life feels better than the outside at 06. Speak with wisdom. Not volu on your ruth. You may have spoken often to be heard, but now you speak, so your words scary. Wait, this is what separates Theoj, man, from the magnetic one. He doesn't talk to be admired. He talks to connect. Ask her deeper questions. Listen for meaning, not just for replies. Compliment her in ways that attack the soul, not the ego. Speak slowly. Let the lens stretch. Be okay with not filling every gap. Be present size, already speaking volumes. And when you speak, let your voice sound like it's been seasoned by storms and softened by insight. Not performative, not cocky, just real. Becca's women are re-impressed by noise. Their move would be truth. 7. Have a mission that doesn't envy her, but Makisha want to be part of it. Most magnetic. Men is Theon. Woo doesn't make Woo meant the center of universe. He has their proposia codia direction. He wakes up not for likes, but for legacy. It's building something, abusing a philosophy, a discipline, a body off work. And because of off this, he doesn't need constantation. He isn't available 24/7 south. Doesn't chase simply becoming no. He was meant to. And when Chaz sees that, she doesn't feel excluded, she feels invited to witness that support, to align with that journey. Women fall hardest for men, whose eyes set on something larger than that. And we set on something larger than that. Approval beckets. It makes them feel safe, like thee, choosing a man who knows where it's going. This is the fine layer of good looks as an older man proposed bays. It sharpens your eyes. 8 straightens your spine, and it reminds you this man isn't trying to me. He's trying to build something eternal. And that's the kind of man who gets remembered forever. So now y'all know you don't need tax youth. You don't need to compete with ladder men. And y'all certainly don't need to beg for attention in a world are addicted to surface level bodhi. Because when you'll live like this within Tinin in your rituals, stillness in your soul, discipline in your body, and direction in your life, you don't have it to purvey or value anymore. You simply radio-tet. You become the kind of man that accent need. Ask for respect. These people feel a moment. Yeah. Enter theorem. You become a man-women secret league. Not because of your hairline or bank account, but because when they stand in your presence, they feel the on thing they've been starving for: safety, depth, and masculine. I few felt something in this massage. iPhone of these 7 Stoic scripts. Medeo, stop and think. That's not by accident. That's your potential waking up. That now it's time to go further, because ethics isn't just a video. This is a philosophy, a way of living, a brotherhood of men who are done pretending and ready to lead with quiet strength. If you're that kind of man or becoming him, then subscribe to the Stoic Current right now and tap that bell icon, because every week I'll bashing new Stoic lessons, deep psychological growths, and powerful masculine insights that most men will never hear. The world is full of noise. Let's choose depth. Let's choose depth. Let's choose a kind of off-manhood Thaddeus fade. It intensifies. Stay strong. Stay grounded. Undreamer. This You are not getting golder. You are becoming sharper, dots wiser, harder to impress, and impossibletto replace. This is the story current dot, and we don't age, we evolve. Until next time, stand tall, walk slow, and let your silence say thank you watching for this video.